Alrighty everybody, hello and welcome back to the Hunter Classic. We're out here today on Bushrangers run, as this is my, not really a how-to, but more of a hotspot guide on hunting the red fox for my competition for the month of February. So I started out at the, let's see if it'll give me a name for it. Maybe it won't while I'm logged in. Not that one. I started out over here at this lodge here. Oh, there it is, Copper Hills. I was gonna say Copper Top, but I didn't think that was right. But we started out here in the Copper Hills. As you can see, it lists red fox as the first of the common prey. And really anything out here is where you're gonna run into them. I usually start at this lodge and head straight for the coast as like short of a distance as I can get, and then I head north. And if I have the time, will just loop down and back through all of this. Anything out here, really. I've run into a lot of foxes in this area here. I've run into a lot of foxes this area here. Like, they're really, really everywhere. So for the loadout today, full loadout, we'll go over everything. So I have the arid camouflage. I do not have a face mask on. The equipment, I brought the fox collar, a water bottle, scent eliminator, and I have the range finding binoculars. Those are like your main important things. I also have the axis collar and the hog squeal, just because it's bushrangers. And then for weapons, these are all three fox capable weapons. So we have the 17 HMR, and I have the high velocity rounds with the, I don't know, Anschutz rifle scope, 3 to 9 by 40 millimeters. Snake bite bow with arrows. Arrows are good for anything. The crossbow pistol with the bolts, and I also have the red dot scope for that. Everything I'm carrying is good to use for fox. I love the 17 because for the most part, you've got a pretty reduced spook radius on it for it being a firearm, and it holds 11 rounds at a time, which is really, really nice. I don't have to worry too much about reloading for a long time. Your snake bite bow, it's got the 20-pin sight. You don't have to put a sight on it, and if you can spot the animal, it's pretty much at 20. If you can hear it, it's within 30. Then I've got my crossbow pistol for like the under 10 meter shots. I don't really trust it on penetration for anything beyond that. But your arid camo on this map is going to be effective, from what I understand, pretty much everywhere as long as you're not in the water. But as we head out this direction, I'll get up on this hillside and I'll look around the area. I don't think I'm going to be doing any hunting in this video. I think it's just going to be a very quick hotspot guide. And I'm not sure how much you can tell, but I am still very much sick, and that's most of the reason that I'm not doing this as like a full hunt video. But as we get up here, you can really start to see that there are some areas of this map that you really can see for quite a while, even though it's fairly flat. I might not see anything right away, but this half of the map you're going to run into your red fox, your rabbits, your feral goats, your pigs, the occasional axis deer, but not really much in the way of kangaroos. But for the most part, it's going to be pigs, goats, fox, and bunnies. I'm not seeing anything, which is totally okay. But again, you have your predator jackrabbit collar to get their attention. Water is this way, so we'll keep going that way. If I run into one, I run into one. If I don't, I don't. But in order to enter in the February competition, I simply need a screenshot of the score sheet or a link to the score sheet posted in the Discord channel 2024 giveaway competition. It is the first channel right under Call the Wild and Classic in my Discord. You can join with the link in the description. There's probably a link on my channel's page. And if there isn't, absolutely you can leave a comment and I will post a link in the comments as well. I do prefer a screenshot of your score sheet just so I don't have to try and like load it up myself and remember like everybody's different scores, I can just look through the screenshots of them in the Discord. And some of the best ways that you can do that, since, you know, Classic is a PC game, holding control and using the, you know, minus or underscore key, you can zoom out a little bit. That way you can Alt-Shift-S, take a screenshot of like just the score sheet, because that'll have your information on it with where you shot the animal, how you shot the animal, you know, your in-game name, your player's stance, everything. But the reason that I use the score sheets is because the score sheets go into way more detail on not only the score of the animal, but also the weight of the animal. And that's how we factor in the tiebreakers. So since February, the Fox is based on score, if there's a tie, it's based on weight. And last month, January, it was weight for bison. So if we had ended up with a tie for the weight of a bison, it would have been broken by the higher scoring one. But we didn't have a tie. But we had our two winners, one being a 900 plus kilogram, and our second place was a 851 plus kilogram bison. So they're big beefy bisons. But at the end of the month, the competition ends on the 27th, and the reveal who won everything video will come out on the 28th. And then also on the 28th, there will be the announcement for March's competition for you guys, and that's pretty much how it's going to be for the whole year. First video of the month is going to be a hotspot guide for whatever animal we have. Last video of the month is going to be the announcement of the winners, the announcement of the next month's animals. So you might have like a day or two, maybe even 3, before like a heads up to like prep your map for hunting. So like the fox reveal video came out on January 31st, and it didn't start until February 1st. Huh. But some of my favorite things to do, so if there was a fox out here ahead of me that called, I like laying on the rocks, getting prone, so I have a much wider like viewpoint. Like if there was a fox, it would, you know, kind of laze about and trot in, like go back and forth a little bit. But me being prone means I'm at like minimum visibility, and it's just easier than trying to sit crouched so I can see far enough. But elevation of the rocks really helps. But I would say, as far as it goes, you really don't need like tripods. I don't think you really need tents. Like if you were going to purchase something for the sake of hunting them, I would say like what you would really need, in my opinion, is going to be the 17 HMR, high velocity rounds, a scope for it, the predator collar, and like the arid camo. Like those are the things that I think would be the most helpful and beneficial for hunting on this map. But that is all. And again, I probably would spend way more time in this video and like hunting them and showing more, but I am still sick, not feeling that great. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I appreciate you all for hanging out with me, and I can't wait to see submissions in the competition. That is all. I'll see you next time. Bye.